Classic.
Welcome back and good evening, everyone. I'm weathercaster Cameron Roto with a look at what's happening outside your window. We are currently seeing fair skies in our area. We are at 58 degrees, a small drop from our today's high of 61. That's a comeback from this morning's low of 46. There's virtually no wind right now, but the very small amount that we do have is coming in from the west at 3 miles per hour. The humidity is at 35%, and the barometric pressure is at 29.84 and falling. As we look across our viewing area today, we are seeing fair skies from the north to the south to the east to the west, with Carlisle at 56, Washington at 58, Princeton and Noble both at 61. Take a look across the nation with the temperatures for today. Draw that line back across I-70 and take a look at the cities around it. Chicago at 49, Indianapolis at 50, Cleveland at 41, Philadelphia at 52, and D.C. at 68. The warmest temperatures are along the southern states, with 80 there in Orlando, 79 in New Orleans, and Dallas at 78 degrees. What the main threat for tomorrow is this low pressure system that is moving in. Currently, we're sitting under this high pressure system, and that's what's brought us these very calm winds and these nice springtime temperatures. But as this moves back in tomorrow, we will see another chance of severe weather like we did just yesterday. It'll be the same area in the same states who are under a moderate risk this time for some severe weather. Last time we were under a 10% and we saw what happened. So just this time, heed those warnings because it's at a 40% chance of some severe weather after 3 p.m. tomorrow and probably into this time. So if you're traveling east, the storm will probably follow you as you ride there on the highway. As this moves in, we will see those temperatures decrease just in time for the weekend. It'll be clear, a little bit chillier, but after that moves out, a high pressure system is back just in time for Monday. The forecast for tonight looks like this. 20% chance of rain and thunderstorms with the winds coming from the southeast at 5 miles per hour. That rain will come probably after 1 in the morning, but the low for tonight will be at 46. Tomorrow, rain and thunderstorms are possible with the winds coming from the southwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. We'll see that chance not much in the morning, but later in the afternoon. The high will be 69. And tomorrow night, where we see that greatest chance, there's that 40% after 3 p.m. most likely chance of severe thunderstorms and possibly some hail and even isolated tornadoes. The winds will be coming from the northwest at 15 to 20 miles per hour. The low 33. The extended forecast says Saturday will be sunny at 48 degrees, your high 30 your low. Sunday we will see some mostly cloudy skies here in the area, the high 45 and the low 30. And Monday we will see things clear back up with the high 45 and the low dropping down to the freezing mark at 31. So sunshine is expected to start off our work week with cooler temperatures, Danny.
Well, that's still much better than rain. Thanks, Cameron. The South Knox Spartans survived another day. Jesse Gwynn is now with more in sports. Jesse?
Danny, the Spartans used balanced scoring and senior leadership to pull a win over North Central. I'll have the details when News Center 22 continues.
Aloha, I'm Mark Wahlberg. Look what we discovered in Honolulu, Hawaii.
This is not the smallest piece I've appraised on the roadshow, but did you bring in your back pocket?
Just about.
This is the type of thing that makes them weak in the knees.
Oh, good grief, Nelly.
Oh, wow. I didn't think it was anything close to that.
You're serious.
I'm serious.
Don't miss our visit to Hawaii next time on Antiques Roadshow.
A preview day is a day you'll learn about going to college.
A preview day is a day where you can meet professors like me.
A preview day is a day where you can meet a resource like me.
A preview day is a day where you can meet a student like me.
Preview day is the day.
Find out why Vincennes University is your first choice. Save the date at vinu.edu/preview.
We're Indiana's first college, Vincennes University.
Spartans clip T-Birds. Good evening, everybody. For WVUT Sports, I'm Jesse Gwynn. The South Knox Spartans have earned a berth in tomorrow night's Class 2A sectional semifinal round at North Knox. The Spartans opened up a close game with a barrage of three-pointers to end the third quarter and eliminate the North Central T-Birds 62-58. Taylor Whistle and Caleb Beeman each knocked down a pair of trays in the run, which gave South Knox a 41-36 edge. The T-Birds would battle back to knot the game at 48. Brayton Lamb answered with another three for South Knox, and the Spartans would never relinquish the lead. South Knox coach Joe Patton credited his team's senior leadership for the win.
Well, we had 4 guys in double figures, 4 of our seniors with Brayton Lamb and Jarek Page. Thought Jarek Page had a great game, and Caleb Beeman did a nice job at the point guard, and Taylor Whistle made a lot of big threes in the second half and had 14 points for us. All of our seniors played really well tonight.
Brayton Lamb led South Knox with 16 points. Lucas Walters and Jarek Page had 14 apiece, and Caleb Beeman finished with 11 as South Knox improves to 7-14. South Knox will play third-ranked Eastern Green, who advanced with a 71-52 victory over North Knox in last night's first game. The host Warriors hung tough for nearly 3 quarters before the Thunderbirds started pulling away. Eastern's TJ Yoho scored 7 straight points to start the fourth quarter and give the Thunderbirds a 14-point lead. Yoho finished with a game-high 33 points. He was the only Eastern player to reach double figures. Cole Bond led North Knox with 19 points. Jack McKinnon and Jordan Muir tossed in 12 points each as North Knox finishes the season with a 7-16 mark. The VU Blazer baseball team swept a doubleheader from Franklin College at Jerry Blimker Field Wednesday afternoon. In the first game, Drew Rosbottom and Ethan Anderson combined to drive in 8 runs as VU blasted the Grizzlies 14-3. Tim Johnson threw 5 innings of no-hit ball in the nightcap to lead the Blazers to a 4-1 win. Johnson allowed 1 walk while striking out 6 batters. The baseball Blazers will host Glen Oaks in a twin bill Saturday afternoon. In top 20 college basketball action last night, Tyler Zeller stood in midcourt with his fellow seniors and gave a wave to a roaring crowd after their final home game at North Carolina. The Washington, Indiana native scored 30 points to help the Tar Heels crush Maryland 88-64. Zeller went just 5 for 12 from the field, but made it up by hitting 20 of 23 free throw attempts. The victory sets up a showdown Sunday with the Duke Blue Devils for the ACC regular season championship. In the Big Ten last night, Jared Sullinger banked in the game winner with 3.1 seconds to lift 11th-ranked Ohio State past Northwestern 75-73. The Buckeyes squandered a 13-point lead, allowing the Wildcats to tie the game on Alex Marcotulia's three-pointer with 7 ticks left on the clock. After Sullinger's basket, Northwestern's John Scherna came down the court and threw up a long desperation shot that hit the rim at the buzzer. The Buckeyes still have a shot at a tie for the Big Ten title if they can win at Michigan State this Sunday. Tiger Woods almost gave up golf to become a Navy SEAL. That's according to a new book by his former swing coach. In The Big Mess, Steve Harvey writes that Woods was seriously considering becoming a SEAL. Woods' father was a Green Beret. Haney claims Woods did 4 days of special operations training in 2004, including parachute jumps and hand-to-hand combat exercises. At a press conference for the upcoming Honda Classic yesterday, Tiger was asked about the impact of having his life scrutinized and how it has affected his career.
I know that a lot of players don't get the same analysis with their games and that I do, but it's been like that since I've turned pro.
Haney's book will be released March 27th. At least one person who won't be reading it is Woods' agent, who calls the book disrespectful. NASCAR has docked Jimmy Johnson 25 points and suspended his crew chief, Chad Knaus, 6 races and fined him for trying to gain an aerodynamic advantage. Officials said Johnson's number 28 car had illegal C-posts. Those are pillars that come down from the roof to the quarter panel. Team owner Rick Hendricks said that they will appeal NASCAR's decision. At Monday's Daytona 500, Johnson crashed early and finished 42nd. Finally, our play of the day comes from Pro Hoops. Let's head out to Madison Square Garden, where the New York Knicks are hosting the Cleveland Cavaliers. New York's Baron Davis throws this one-hand pass to teammate J.R. Smith for the reverse alley-oop slamma-jamma. Take another look as Davis comes off the screen and spots Smith going backdoor for the reverse alley-oop slam. New York would go on to win this one, 120-103. Baron Davis and J.R. Smith earn our play of the day. Danny, that's back to you.
Thanks, Jesse. News Center 22 continues right after this. Stay with us.
I'm Mark Wahlberg. Join me on our search for America's hidden treasures.
I actually was not going to buy it, and I walked about a block away, and I stopped and thought, I'll never forgive myself if I don't go get that.
That is a drop-dead gorgeous painting.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Whoa! Next time from Los Angeles on Antiques Roadshow.
Hi, I'm John Schwantes, host and moderator for the 31st season of Indiana Lawmakers. From right to work to Indiana's time zone all the way to cursive handwriting, your legislators have a pretty full plate of issues and only a short session of the General Assembly to tackle them. As always, we'll bring in the key players to our weekly roundtable discussion, plus analysis to give you extra insight on what that legislation means to you. Hope you'll join me.
Is she or isn't she? The state of Snooki's womb has been a hot topic. Jeannie Most takes a look at reality star pregnancy's denials and the rumors that keep following her.
Even if the idea of watching Jersey Shore makes you ill, there's no playing hooky from Snooki. Oh my God! You can't escape her or the rumors of her pregnancy that have been reproducing like rabbits.
Uh-oh. Looks like Snooki has a meatball in the oven.
Now, page 6 of the New York Post says it's confirmed, and several websites also say she's 3 or 4 months pregnant. This despite previous denial.
I definitely do want kids, but I'm not pregnant.
After denial.
So you're saying no? Yeah. You're saying no to this, obviously.
No. She acted offended, saying people must think she looks fat.
It's like an insult, kind of. It sucks because, you know, being pregnant should be like, you know, a real thing and a happy thing, and I'm not.
Don't women always lie when they're pregnant?
Well, the first trimester, you certainly
you want to get through.
You want to get through it. You don't want to jinx anything, so you don't say anything.
So isn't Snooki entitled to the same thing everybody else is?
Now, normally people are all goo-goo gaga over birth announcements, but instead of people talking about a bundle of Jersey joy, already the kid's being called Jersey Spore. Comments online were merciless. Didn't Governor Christie declare her uterus a disaster area? According to page 6, the father is her boyfriend, Gianni Laval, seen on the show, too wasted to return Snooki's affection.
Hi, you're supposed to kiss me. You're just a sucky boyfriend tonight.
Well, no baby that night. On Live with Kelly, the hostess analyzed Snooki's recent behavior on the show when they played a game trying to bust balloons squished between partners.
She refused to play with us.
Because she didn't want to bust the balloon.
And if Snooki snookered interviewers by lying, well, interviewers tried to snooker her back. Wendy Williams used beer to trap her in a Super Bowl toast.
So you're not pregnant! That was the pregnancy setup!
But Snooki makes no bones about it. She wants babies.
Guido babies.
If your babies come out not tan, what will happen?
I'll spray them.
From the delivery room direct to the tanning salon. Jeannie Mo, CNN. Who are you calling a spore? Huh? New York.
And that's all for this evening. For Cameron Riddle and Jesse Gwynn, I'm Danny Taborn. Good night.
This is WVUT Vincennes.